So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards that time. But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans 7, Giants nothing.
But first down, Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-0, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And some space here.
Yo, why is there always some bullshit? Motherfuckers be scoring off some gay shit, bro.
Touchdown.
New York.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Here's 2nd and 9. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. from the gun. It's a run for Kamara. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards there, a first down. Allen off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. On the comebacker, complete. It's Fuller. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
First down and 10 yards to go.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 10 yards out. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Forced out to his left. Looking for Shepard deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And they will score.
Let's go, baby. This team's looking different now.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
He comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Ross Blacklock able to drop him for a loss of a couple. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. They go play action with Hurts. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And unable
Punt that ball, baby.
Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Now Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Alert! Get off the field.
Allen will try again on second down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And again, it's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Looking long for Thomas. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
That was tight right there. The first down pass. Intercepted. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. A final shot before half for Allen. Quick hitch, complete. It's Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're doing.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
On second down, Kamara. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4 down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Texans 21, Giants 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. Dancing to his left. He's going up top for Herndon downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Steps away to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, Is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Throwing is Hurts.
At the Texans' 13-yard line.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. It'll be Hurts on the option. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this Texans defense stands tall. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And now they'll throw with Allen. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch them by surprise.
Allen now on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Number 39.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Let's go. You tighten up. Check. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Again, it's Kamara. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They do go for it. Here's Allen, escaping the pressure right. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Looking for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now the pressure gets to him again. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Room here to run. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Texans 28. Giants.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complimentary?
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Robert Quinn in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
Check 20.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks him, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
On first down, Allen going to throw deep for the end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On play action, Allen. Forced out to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener that makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Gets us out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 18 more yards there and another first down.
But this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Going up top. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
New York.
A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Texans 35. Giants 21.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. They get this out left. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Texans will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like him? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
It's a foot race. The 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Hurts to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Hurts. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
New York.
Zach Ertz. His second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Texans 42, Giants 28. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited.
And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He finds his target, Fuller. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Flushed out right. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
57. Mike, 57. I got one.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit.
Touchdown, Texans.
Touchdown.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans push further out in front.
Things are rocking.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when he snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible. On 1st down, Hurts. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Hurts. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ross Blacklock. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. So Allen's going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
48.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to